I'm Jerry Mooney. I am the General Manager at Signature Homes. We are here at a show home of ours, a consultant, energy performance consultant, Prairie House. They are here to do a blower door test today. Let us know how our show home is going to perform for the comfort of our clients. We work with Prairie House right from the beginning of our drawing period. We are looking at the orientation of the lot, heat loads, window and glazing sizes, our heating and cooling appliances, and insulation methods. We are trying to create the most comfortable home through air tightness and insulation possible for each house. All registered EcoSmart Signature homes are gone through the process with Prairie House Consultants and Efficiency Manitoba. We are trying to build a tighter, more efficient, more comfortable home for clients that are going to save them money monthly on their bills and be environmentally conscious.
Hi, my name is Nick Witowski. I'm an energy advisor with Prairie House Performance here in Manitoba. We're working with Signature Homes to do a blower door test on their house. This is what the setup looks like. Blower door testing is a way to measure the air tightness of the house. What the fan does is it depressurizes the house and forces air in through all the different leaks that the house experiences. And this could be things like windows, outlets, different areas of the house that we then go and explore and try and find and seal. Air tightness is a measure of heat loss, so it's looking at how hard your heating and cooling systems have to work to make up for the fact of all the air escaping through the walls and different penetrations of the house. The result that we're looking for is ideally under 1 air changes per hour. Air changes per hour is the metric that we use to understand heat loss in the home. Most Manitoba homes are landing around 1 to 1.5 air changes per hour, so anything below 1 is considered a relatively good build and something that we're hoping for today. We have no idea what the results are going to be today, so what we're going to do is we start up the fan, we depressurize the house, and we take several different pressure point measurements of the house, and from that we're able to correlate everything to a metric called air changes per hour. Every house experiences leaks. This is something that's going to happen no matter how old or new the house is. What we're hoping to do is to reduce that wherever possible. So when we do the blower door test, we're going to walk around to the different windows and outlets and things like that and try and see if we can find any points where air is coming in. And at that point, it gives Signature Homes an opportunity to seal those and to improve the tightness of the house. This is the blower door setup. So what we do is we put this frame in the doorway with the red tarp, which completely seals the entrance, and the fan is in the bottom here. The fan has several different opening sizes, and that directs the amount of air that the fan is pulling out of the house. Over here we've got this gauge, and what this does is it reads and measures different pressure points that the house and the fan is experiencing as we're collecting that data through the test. The different cords, one goes outdoors, the other one is inside, and it's measuring the different pressure. What we're looking at is the flow rate of air going through the fan to meet pressure points, and from that we get a data to give us a score in air changes per hour. We have an app on our phone that will record the different pressure points and give us an instantaneous result of the test. The first thing that happens is we get a baseline pressure with the fan completely sealed, and then at that point we open up the fan and try and meet the pressure points that we're looking at. The pressure is in a measurement called pascals, so what we're aiming for is to start at minus 50 pascals because we're depressurizing the house, so it'll be a negative number. And then we work in 5 pressure point intervals down to minus 15. And at that point we'll have the full data to give us the score for the blower door test. Assuming the test goes quickly, it could be anywhere from about 10 to 15 minutes. Sometimes factors like wind and different pressures on the house will create challenges, and we have to redo the test a couple times to get a good result. What we're looking for is a clear data set that has a strong correlation point, and we can use that as a level of confidence for the air tightness of the house. There's several different ways to tell where there's leaks. When we're depressurizing the house, one of the easiest ways is just to do a walk around of the house. So you put your hands against windows, doors, outlets on the exterior walls, things like plumbing traps and different areas where wall connections occur. At that point, if you can feel air coming in, you know that the air is finding its way somewhere through that air barrier on the envelope, the exterior of the building. Other ways we look at it is we can use things like smoke pencils that direct air either in or out of the house from those air leakage points. Or in wintertime, what we can use is thermal imaging. And thermal imaging, as we walk through the exterior walls and the different studs and insulation points, we can see cold spots. And we know if everything's been insulated, if there's a cold spot there, it's likely happening due to heat loss through that area. We've collected our first data point at minus 50 pascals, and we did that on what we call the B-ring. So the B-ring has a slightly wider opening that allows air to come through. So the amount of air pressure against the fan is going to give you the pascal reading that we're looking for. Now we have to reduce the size of the ring. So as we go to a lower pressure point, there's too much air coming through, and we need to funnel it to get the correct pressure. Usually this is a sign, depending on the size of the house, that it'll perform well. What we're looking for is the smallest ring possible. So we're all done our test. We had to run the fan at a couple different levels of ring sizes, and we have our results. So what we were aiming for is a score better than 1 air change per hour, which is kind of the ideal standard for houses that we're building in Manitoba. And the score that we got was 0.52 air changes per hour. So that, at a high level, that says that Signature Homes has done a really good attention to detail on the envelope of their building and air sealing all of the spaces that might lead to things like extra heat loss or comfort or durability issues in the home. And they've done a really good job of working to solve those issues that homes experience. So a score of 0.52 air changes per hour, which is what we got today. What that means to the homeowner is they're coming into a home where they're not going to deal with anywhere near the amount of moisture or comfort issues that you would get from older, leakier houses. It means a house that's going to be more durable. It's going to be more energy efficient. And all of these things just improve the quality of life that the homeowner experiences when they're in their home.
So to explain a little bit more, if you ever wonder why you put coffee into a mug and it's warm 6 hours later, a house is pretty similar. You can opt to put your hot coffee into a ceramic mug, which all the heat is going to leak out the top. So what we're trying to do with our houses is insulate it well, just like a Yeti cup. The blower door test that we were doing today is going to test for that insulation, but at the same time, it's going to test for heat leakage. So if your lid is popped off, we're going to get leaks. If your lid is open, you're going to get leaks. So what the blower door test is doing, it's making sure that we're well insulated and that we're also airtight. So that way, when you're pumping either heat or cooling into your home, it stays in there. And that's exactly what a Yeti cup does. And that's exactly what everyone wants out of their coffee every morning. And that's how we want our customers to live, with comfort, great air quality, and no leakages in any of their rooms or any parts of their house. Thanks for watching. I'm Jeremy Winnie with Signature Homes. If you'd like more information on our EcoSmart program, where we are carefully crafted custom homes every single day to make sure that they are energy efficient and comfortable for homeowners, please visit our website at www.signaturehomes.ca.